What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Resident Horror. This is a different layout today. Just going to be more free flowing, and go through things that you see on the screen right here, dealing with the 5 movies that you should watch this Christmas holiday horror style. Because the horror doesn't stop. So let's start right here. And be sure to hit the subscribe button, the like button, and that notification bell so you don't miss a video. It helps the channel out immensely and you will be notified so you don't miss. Let's go. Starting with what you see on the screen right here, we have the Advent calendar. Eva is a paraplegic. On her birthday, her friend Sophie gives her a strange Advent calendar. It's not the traditional treat you find when you open each drawer, but quirky gifts that are scary and get bloodier. The Advent calendar is directed by Patrick Rydramont, also written by him as well, starring Eugenia. Let's go ahead and see the full cast so you guys can get a look at it. If you see anybody there of interest, check it out. Sometimes people watch movies based on, the people that's in the movie, or the actors rather. So this lady receives an Advent calendar from a friend, and it's pretty much a picture calendar and different events leading up to Christmas. But with this Advent calendar comes a lot with it. There's an entity with it that grants wishes. So she gets to think of a wish that she wants, right? And she has to do certain things. And if she doesn't do certain things, bad things happen to the people or to her in the long run. That's all I can say. I can't really ruin it for you guys, but it is well worth the watch. And the entities in this film, when you see it, it's fantastic. I thought they did a good job with showing the actual being that's at play. The acting was good, no problem with it. It was really dramatic, and it poses the question, how far are you willing to go to get what you want, or who would you sacrifice? And also, could you live with it? So go check out the Advent calendar. It's one of the movies I think that you guys will enjoy. So up next, we have Silent Night. It is a 2021 film, runtime of 1 hour and 32 minutes. It is a dark comedy drama directed by Camilla Griffin, also written by her, starring these fine people down here. As usual, if there's anybody here that you see that you like, go watch the movie, because most people watch movies based on the actors that are in it. Okay, now moving back up here, we have here Neil Simon and their 3 sons are ready to welcome friends and family for what promises to be a perfect Christmas gathering. Perfect except for one thing: everyone is going to be deleted. Now that is the horrific part of this movie, knowing that the inevitable is on the way. But is it really the inevitable? What is going on here is there's an attack that's coming from Russia. It's a nuclear or chemical war. It's chemical warfare, and it's spreading across the country slowly. And they give out pills in which people can put themselves out of their misery a lot faster than going through the agony of, suffering the effects from the gas. And they're having a wonderful time, joking and laughing, and they're trying to shield their sons from the thing, but their sons find out. And along the way, there's a lot of dark comedy that would have you laughing. In particular, one scene, if you ever seen this, or if anybody have seen it, that scene where they're all kind of intoxicated and the girl's talking about who they want to sleep with and who they did and did not, and everything is just coming out in the secrets. It was brilliant. It was fantastic. I loved it. I laughed. Situation was grim, but it's a funny film. I highly suggest you watch Silent Night. It is available on AMC exclusively. It also could be rented, I believe, on Amazon. But definitely dark comedy at its finest. I could agree with that. Definitely could agree with that. Go check that out. So coming in next is another film that I enjoyed, which I think you will enjoy, is Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2. 1987 film, rated R, runtime 1 hour and 28 minutes. It is directed by Lee Harry, written by Michael Hickley, Paul Kaimi and Lee Harry, starring these fine people here. Get the list here. If there's anybody here that you like, she did a good job. She was good. You can check it out based on the actors. And this now adult Ricky turns to a psychiatrist about how he became a murderer after his brother Billy passed away, which leads back to Mother Superior. This film deals with trauma and how trauma can mold the person you are years down the line. And in this particular incident, this type of traumatic trauma shaped him and turned him into a psychotic murderer. And also his experiences with Mother Superior at the orphanage where he was. So that's pretty much what it's about. Experiences that can pretty much turn you into a psychopath. And that's what it's about. And he is a psychopath in this. And he believes that he has a just cause for what he's doing. So go check this out. I thought that film was good. On to the next. Up next, Black Christmas, a 1974 film, rated R, 1 hour and 38 minutes runtime. It is a horror mystery thriller directed by Bob Clark, written by Roy Moore, starring these people here. If you see anybody you like, go check the movie out. John Saxon, rest in peace. Enter the Dragon right there. This girl here, beautiful girl, beautiful girl. Yes, but these are the people that stars in it. But what could I say about this film? This is a classic. If this picture doesn't make your skin crawl, it's on too tight. During their Christmas break, a group of sorority girls are stalked by a stranger. And this film is effective. It is so good. It is really good. And I highly, highly suggest watching Black Christmas 1974. The acting was great. The shots, the scenes were great, especially the scenes where they show the guy's eye. This is for those that have seen it. Eye through the door. It just ran chills up my body. And the chase in the house was so real. Back then things seemed so real when you're watching 1970s and 80s horror. It had a different vibe. It was just raw. There was no CGI and all these things to kind of make the film feel fake. It was all real and done and practical effects and all of that. Fantastic horror. Imagine somebody being in a house and suffering so much in this house, and they're put in the attic, and you don't know that the person is there, and they're just deleting people one by one. Listen, I don't want to ruin it for you. And you're kind of figuring out who it is. It's kind of like a whodunit type film. Highly recommended. Check out Black Christmas. So up next, also on Shudder, The Apology. Check this out. I enjoyed it. It's a 2022 film. It's directed by Alison Locke, written by Alison Locke, starring these people here. Of course, we're going to go here. If you see anybody that you enjoy watching on film, go check out the movie or just check it out in general. The film is fantastic. Imagine somebody having such a secret. But before we do that, let's read. 20 years after the disappearance of her daughter, a recovering alcoholic is preparing to host her family's Christmas celebration when her estranged ex-brother-in-law arrives unannounced, bearing nostalgic gifts and a heavy, heavy, heavy secret. There's really nothing else that I can say that they didn't say right there, because I'm not going to ruin this film for you. I can't ruin it. But the way it's shot is good. It all takes place pretty much in the house. And when films take place pretty much in one spot, they have to be executed. The execution has to be tight because it has to keep you engaged. This film right here is heavy. Heavy subject matter. It's not horrific to the fact where, there's blood and guts and all of that type of stuff. What's going on is very heavy. The secret is very heavy. And when you find out about this guy, you're going to want to knock him over the head with a hammer. I'm telling you. Oh man, the amount of stress that this woman right here has went through, and she may have somehow caused it on herself in the things that her daughter was doing, or maybe it pushed the daughter so far. I don't know, but back again, this guy right here is a real piece of yeah. When you find out his secret, when you find out his secret, you're gonna understand. But this is definitely a watch, definitely a watch. Whew. Yeah, heavy. It was heavy. The Secret was heavy. But those 5 films you should go check out this holiday weekend. Bro, right now. And even Monday, man. We watch horror year round. Go check these films out. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, the like button, and that notification bell. And if you've seen any of these films, leave in the comments which one you liked. And if you watch these after the video, come back to the video and tell me which ones you like, which ones you didn't, and recommend some for me to watch. Peace. Hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, thank you for watching Resident Horror.